Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, back with more FTL Challenge Run, where we are continuing our happy-go-lucky run on the microwave as we are doing the Ion and Beam Challenge. That's right, that means there are no lasers allowed, there are no missiles allowed, there are no bombs allowed, and more importantly, there are no pants allowed. I don't know if Zoltans wear pants or not. I hope they do, kind of. But right now, I do have a pretty interesting loadout on the ship. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to swing it and make it work the whole way. I am in Sector 4. I'm in the Mantis homeworlds, and I'm really, really hoping, first off, to upgrade my engines, but I'm saving some scrap right now. Or upgrade my shields, but I'm saving my scrap right now because I really want to get another weapon. Whether it's another beam, I do have enough ion weapons to possibly make things work. And my ion blasts are cycling fast enough to where I may be able to tear down shields. As long as it works, but for now, let's see here. We have a potentially very dangerous drone, but let's see if we can get it. Oh right, we get a map of the sector. That is some good luck right there. So there's a store right away, and there's some ships we can fight as well. Interesting there's only one store here. But we're going to do a few of these jumps to try to make our way to the store, just see if we can get some extra cash here. Now, a few of these ships are definitely going to be, at least one of them is going to be this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one is going to be the event for the Mantis recruitment ship, which I will not be able to complete because I don't have a viable boarding crew, and I don't have a transporter, and I don't have a level 2 medbay, so I'm not even going to bother with it. Right now, I do have 111 scrap. I was kind of hoping for a random event there, but let's see here. Ion Bomb, Hull Beam, or Hermes Missile. I can use the Hull Beam. That could actually be very interesting compared to the Pike Beam. So you know what? I mean, I am going to need 2 beams that do damage. I can't... Well, I mean, okay, first off, an ion bomb is an ion weapon. Because the rules say that I can use ion weapons. That is tough. Can't use missiles. Let's at least get rid of the anti-ship drone. I am actually going to say that since he did say ion weapons were okay, I can use an ion bomb. I would rather take it under advisement, but I think given the circumstances of the limitations on the challenge, I should be able to do that, which means the heavy ion, is it going to go for now? Probably. Because I have 2 ion blasts, and those things shoot hard and fast. That should be enough for what I'm trying to do, if I can just rotate the shots. So heavy ion's going to go. Ion bomb is in its place. If I can actually drag and drop it. There we go. Alright, so what do we do now? I don't really need repairs. I do need some fuel. I would like to save for cloaking, but first thing's going to be first. I am going to actually go for level 3 shields, which means that I need to get just a little more scrap. Alright, so let's fight some ships. Now with my ion bomb in tow, I'm not going to necessarily need it just yet, but we are going to go ahead and start trying to fire our weapons. I do have good doors. Hopefully they don't actually do bad things to me. So right away those shots are all just firing in sequence. I don't have cloaks for this, but I should be able to take out their shields momentarily. I'm trying to save my bombs, as many as I have here. Okay, so that's not good. I guess we will need the ion bomb starting now, because now these missiles are going to start hitting, and there goes my scanners. And where are we? We have people in our med bay. Well, that's cute. I guess that what that does mean is that I can drop 2 Zoltans in my med bay. It beats the alternative. Unfortunately, 2 Mantis may still be able to eat Lombardi's health down. There we go. So ion bombs coming to the shield room. As long as that missile doesn't hit the med bay. There we go. There we go. And now we get to Pike Beam. For great justice, take off every Mantis, I guess. There we go. So we can probably safely start ironing the weapon systems at this point. Unfortunately, my shields are not all the way up for some reason. And that was a shot I shouldn't have taken. That was a shot I really didn't want to take. Alright, so let's repair those shields. And this Pike Beam should do it, so there we go. Alright. So unfortunately, missiles coming and there's not a lot I can do about it. I'll go ahead and get you all figured out later. So what's it going to be? Can we fit the other Pike Beam in there? I have so many systems offline right now, but... Oh, I think I misshot. There we go. Actually, got that a little wrong. Oh, there we go. One missile. You sense that the death has left a great mystery unsolved, so there's Kildevaja's ship. That's too bad. I can't really... Not really in a position to recruit him, though, so... Would be nice if I could actually send my crew to repair, though. Alright, so Vincent, you're good. Hasafa, you're good. So what do we got here in terms of upgrades? Let's go ahead and get that. So if we need to adjust our energy, we can. Level 3 shields is going to be a big help. Like I said, I have no med bay, I have no transporter. There's nothing I could do there other than eat missiles. And I guess I'm going to be having to shoot some missiles of my own, as now we are actually running low on oxygen. Never a good thing. Let's go to the distress beacon. We're going to be fighting some extra ships here just for extra scrap. Okay, giant alien spiders are no joke. We're going to leave them to their own devices. And let's see here. I probably have enough jumps, assuming these are connected. That's a pretty dangerous assumption, but remember, this is the part of the video where I disclaim and say, hey, look, I don't have the little bit turned on that lets you see jumps here. So let's see here. This is not a very dangerous ship, and it doesn't have a transporter. Interesting. Okay, well... Let's start with the ion blasting. Fortunately, the ion bomb and Pike Beam line up pretty well with each other. If I had one more weapon power, this would be an even more dangerous combo. Because if I cycle the two ion blasts, they can whittle down shields on their own. And that may be the smarter play here, but I have enough missiles stocked up to where I can save this. In fact, I can just go level 3 shields at this point. So there we go. This fight's not going to take too much longer. Boom, bye-bye. Easy scrap. And then more scrap. Not a lot of places to repair here. Let's just go ahead and up our power. Let's up it twice. There we go. Still in pretty good shape, even for Sector 4, as long as I can make it to the exit. If I can't make it to the exit, I'll be sad. In fact, I'm almost wondering, I'm going to need to upgrade my weapon systems soon. Cloaking would be ideal here, because this is a nasty loadout. Remember when I was saying I was feeling good about things? I'm not feeling so hot right now. I gotta hope that I can Pike Beam and take things out in a hurry. Because unfortunately I didn't dodge anything, so... I'm gonna be taking the full enchilada of damage here if this missile hits, and it is very likely going to hit. No, it missed! There we go, that was some good luck. You all can dance on my oxygen system as much as you want to. I mean, what's the worst that can possibly happen there? Okay. Well, I mean, we know the answer to that question. However, unfortunately, my mouse is doing the thing where it double clicks randomly again, so it doesn't always work very nicely for trying to move things around. Okay, they're trying to get away. That's too bad. As they did extra damage to my ship. That's cute. So I guess what I could do is actually, if I wanted to get really nasty here, I could ion their cockpit. So I don't have full confidence in my ability to take out their shields in time. But fortunately, I should be able to take them out now. Yay, they're dead. And my ship's just only kind of bleeding air, so there we go. Go ahead and do these repairs, get some missiles, get some scrap. That's actually a really good haul. I will be saving up for cloaking next, because right now, if I can keep my missiles up, I should be okay with all of this. So O2 is back online, probably needs some more energy here momentarily. Yeah. Simple stuff, just enjoy the wonderful music. FTL does have a fantastic soundtrack. Let's make sure that we don't run you into the room with no air. Don't want to give these guys unnecessary damage. That 70 health goes really fast when a breach missile hits. Or something that does bonus crew damage. Alright, so we're all set. And I can even probably go for one more power bar just to have level 3 shields up at all times. So the next thing is, let's see here, 50 scrap for another weapon system. I'd love to have 2 ion blasts going at the same time. And fortunately those are connected and I should be able to hit the exit in time. Would love to get some extra fuel here, so surrender your goods. We will take it by force and they don't want to be discovered, so they're leaving. I guess you could say that's nice of you, but it's really not. And now I just gotta hope that I can take them out before they leave. This is where the FTL jammer would be nice, because I don't know if my ion bombs are going to be enough for this, especially if they're going to be dodging my stuff. There we go. So shields down. Let's hit these systems. So the FTL is delayed, FTL is charging. Okay, so hopefully that missile doesn't do too much damage. It doesn't do any damage, so there we go. Okay, good. So that's how you delay someone's FTL, right there. So you are transporting into the wrong room because you're morons. Get another lucky missile dodge there, so I will take it. As so many rooms are ion down, there's an achievement for this. I thought of ioning down so many things. Oh, did I miss hit there? Okay. You can just go into this room. And now we're gonna have to use another ion bomb, unfortunately. Maybe their systems are on fire, I don't know. But hopefully, okay, so I've just managed to ninja dodge a lot of missiles, and I got some scrap too. So let's go ahead and see. I probably can only make it to the exit, so we're not going to mess around with this too badly. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and get this weapon power up one. That way, when I go for everything, I'll just go for it. Actually, that ion blast is probably better positioned there. Because if these are differently aligned, they may hit at different times. Ship repair is also something that's going to be something I'm looking out for. Fuel as well. I'm not in a great position, but I'm also in a much stronger... No, I don't want drone parts. I want to sell drone parts for scrap. So there we go. I wouldn't have made it to the exit. So Rock Homeworlds or Zoltan Sector. Rock Homeworlds gives us more options. But I'm going to go with the Zoltan Sector just because we're Zoltans and I dodge Zoltan Sectors too many times. Okay, so we'll get the distress beacon down here. We'll actually get to play in the nebula perhaps just a little bit. Down to 5 fuel though, so I could be in a world of trouble here. So it turns out a rebel automated scout, as I have a ton of weapons, and unfortunately it has cloaking and a boatload of lasers. But fortunately with that cloaking, that means that I can just focus on their weapons. Unfortunately it's going to be able to fire a huge volley of lasers all at once. So I am going to actually use a bomb here, as much as I don't like it. Okay, well, we'll see what happens here. I'm going to try and take out the cloaking first. Okay, there we go. That's how you do that one. Okay, so... they unfortunately are going to cloak out of most of the ion damage, but I did get 2 hits in just in time. Unfortunately, my weapons don't charge while I'm sitting here waiting on the ion damage, so... just go ahead and do this. Just trying to cycle these weapons. Oh, didn't mean to ion bomb that. Well, there we go. Fat fingers at work. There we go. Trying to pause a little less here, and I'm just hitting things left and right. So 2 fuel, that's what we need. Let's check out this distress beacon, as I'm down to 6 fuel, which is up from where I was before net. And do I want to give them fuel? You know what? My gut says give them fuel. We get 57 scrap. Good, that was a good choice because there's a store right nearby. So that was luck of the draw, and I will take that luck. No attack. So time to hit the store, Jack, because we're going to be out of fuel if we don't. So 92 scrap, possible cloaking, No teleporter. Could sell the Zoltan shield. Could sell a few things here, but I'm not going to. I think this is just going to be... It's not as much fuel as I was hoping for, so we'll just focus on repairing and try and get cloaking relatively soon. But for now, we got to run into some fights here and really try and stay ahead of the rebel fleet. Okay, so you guys... Apparently Zoltans know the secret of getting past Zoltan shields, so... Fortunately, I have a crap ton of ion weapons, so... So my scanners are gone. That's not a good start. Okay, so the next ion bomb's going to be on there, it looks like. We're just going to take out all the air on the ship as much as possible. Because if it's a bunch of Zoltan invaders, they don't have a lot of health either. There they go, they're all dying right now. Let's just get all the air out of the ship. So yeah, that's not a good spot for you to be in, as I can do a lot of damage here. Can't take out everything, but I can take out enough. So let's see, I think all my boarders are dead. So that's a good start. Only lost one system for that. And they lost a ship, so I will take that trade. And I get a system repair drone. Now that's something I am allowed to use. Of course it repairs with a laser, so whoa, why do we not have oxygen here? Because I turned it off like a boss. Alright, so no extra fuel. But we'll get some more power into the engines momentarily. There we go. That's more like it. Let's go on. So it's here. There's a second store. That's good. I don't think I'll get cloaking from there, but damn it, I should be able to get some fuel, at least. So it's here. Another drone. Not bad. This drone has some scary beams, which is bad. I didn't turn on my scanners, or I didn't repair them, so I'll have to do that some other time. So I guess I am gonna be loading up on the weapons this time here. Because that fried my Zoltan shield. Okay, so the most dangerous weapon's gone. Okay, so Pike Beam activates. Guess I want to damage their cloaking a little bit. Okay, so maybe I should have tried to ion their cloaking, but would have just delayed the inevitable, as now it's going to get some weapon repairs. Here, as you can see, you're not hiding anyone with that burst laser too. Okay, so we'll see what happens here, because ion damage is supposed to be cumulative. But it is going to take 2 more Pike Beam shots, and maybe this would be good where it had the hull beam. But then I wouldn't have been able to do the ion damage necessary to make it work, so made the right call there. Let's actually go ahead and use this Hingy who's piloting to actually... because I have enough shields to stop this. Whatever's coming. Alright. So more scrap. Almost to the point where I can buy cloaking. Almost to the point. Definitely not going that way. As I'm rushing through the sector just a little more than I'd like, but I actually do need to go to the stores, so... looks like I might be leaving some points on the table. Ah, Fire Beam and a second Pike Beam. Oh, that is... oh, a second Pike Beam is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We are actually going to go for that. System repair drone can go bye-bye. Automated reloader's good. Long-range scanners are useful. But let's get rid of this Ion Blast, because we don't really need 2. If we have 1 Ion Blast and a Pike Beam. I can win with just 1 Pike Beam. I can kind of win with this loadout. But my win's a little bit more secure with the second Pike Beam. Does mean I'll need to get 6 power though, so just go ahead and swap. One ion blast gone. 2 pike beams, ahoy. Let's go ahead and get our weapon power up. So what does this mean now? I have 2 pike beams, an ion bomb, and an ion blast. Oh, don't fuck with me. That's what that means. Sorry if ion bombs are against the rules. I went for it. It's an ion weapon. So, oh my gosh. So, you have bad missiles. This is where I'd probably love to have cloaking right now, but we'll just do this. Then hope our pike beams can bring on joyous bloody murder. Okay, so unfortunately my Zoltan shield's gone. Unfortunately, I happen to miss with the ion bomb, and I'm kind of at the ion bomb's mercy right now. As that missile's probably gonna hurt. Oh, shit. We're running from this fight so badly, as I just about lost a crew member. If I hadn't dodged that one, I would be gone. I have no weapons. Everything's going to evasive maneuvers. We are getting the fuck out of here. So fast, so hard. Run, 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 run! So that just annihilated me right there. Alright. So I have one of my dogs digging into the couch for reasons I will not quite understand. Alright, so back to the store. We're going to try this again. I can buy repairs, I guess. Cloaking would have saved me, but you're not going to get cloaking there, so let's just send everybody into repair. I'm going to need a little more system power. There's a lot of things I'm going to need, but getting a huge missile to do 4 damage to my weapons and then getting a system bomb to go on and almost take out my weapons specialist. That was just pure luck that I managed to save him. Alright. So get back on shield. Person who specializes in so much yet specializes in nothing. Okay, I did not want you in the med bay. There we go. So let's see. I don't have a ton of dodge, but I don't need a ton of dodge. So there's one ship that I'm not fighting again. Let's go down here. Maybe I can take them both out if I get a little more lucky there, but I doubt that's happening. And here we go. Here's an attacker with a defense drone and a pretty, once again, scary weapon loadout. This is a fight I'm not going to be running from, though. You are just going to have to hope the ion bomb connects the first time. Yes, there we go. So pike beams all around for everybody. Let's go ahead and see. Can we damage the entire ship? Sir, I think we can. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. It's not the perfect hit, but we're just going to hurt everything because we can. There we go. That's why you don't mess with a ship with 2 pike beams. Even if you did ion me down just a little bit, which is horrifying in of itself. Because that burst laser is going to come at just the wrong time. It does mean that my dual pike beams of danger and death are going to just give that ship a hug. I'm not sure why the 2 beams came from 2 opposite directions, but we'll take it. Alright, so do I fight this ship again? Do I try and get my sweet, sweet revenge? I'm going to say no. I'm going to live to fight another day. So here we go. No, I don't need drone parts. That's some pretty bad luck here. I'm going to go to a pirate sector, though, and let's see what happens, because there's not a lot left for me to do other than get cloaking and hope to survive. So right now there's some ships all around right away. My long-range scanner is once again saving me the trouble of going to things like an asteroid field, although I'm not terribly threatened by an asteroid field, to be honest. My lack of crew is a little amusing to me. But right now I am trying to bank my scrap and get just something, anything at this point. Preferably fuel. Preferably not getting missiled here. So let's see here. I probably don't need but that many. So let's see here. This one does have level 4 shields. That's tough. Because that means if I miss a bunch, I'm in deep, deep trouble. There we go. So 1 or 2 more ion hits and I'll be on my way. 1 or 2 more ion hits is all I need. My Zoltan shield's holding up surprisingly well. That's not good. There we go. Carnage activates. Let's make sure we actually get this on there. Dual Pike Beams are the best kind of Pike Beams. Okay, so as long as we can keep that pen down, I probably don't need the second ion bomb. Unfortunately, that missile... Oh, sweet. My Zoltan shield saving me at the last second. Right there. So there we go. 2 more hits, just way too much damage. Pike Beams move so fast. And 1 extra fuel, we live to jump another day. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and position ourselves to as many adjacent nodes as possible to see if there's a store. See if we can get a good encounter. And there's a distress beacon. We're probably going to have to stop and do a sort of hitchhiker move here in just a second. Doc can try and rescue the survivors. I get a survivor, and I get another Engie. Well, that's cute. Engie, can you give me fuel? No? Okay. Well, I guess since Legrandi whatever hasn't gotten so specialized in shields, it's not going to hurt me too much if I just put the Engie on shields for repair purposes and just try and have extra weapon power here. So now we are officially out of fuel. Distress beacon on. And we are not next to a store. Okay, so 5 fuel for 50 scrap. I think that'll do just fine. And we got 10 fuel. That's nice. I missed that little dialogue box, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, so now we're going to try and get to as many fights as we can. I still want to get cloaking. I think cloaking's going to be key here. Unfortunately, I have some systems deactivated. So that stinks, but fortunately this Rock Scout does not have a bunch of weapons. And when I say a bunch of weapons, I do mean a bunch of missiles. Okay, so how badly can we screw you up? Pretty bad. Zew. Gotta love it. We can just drop these down here because I don't think rock plating does too much against beam weapons. Nope, not like that. That is just fried, crispy goodness. So it's nice to be in this position right now, and I was actually able to turn around and go from no fuel to 10 fuel, which is very, very nice. Now we have a big, scary Mantis cruiser that's probably going to be sending a boarding squad momentarily. I don't like the Burst Laser 3 about as much as I don't like the very large missiles, so I'm going to be focusing these bottom rooms first, up to and around here. There we go. See what happens. Oh, I actually didn't do any weapon damage. That sucks. Somehow I missed that. Am I going to accept their surrender when they're about to fire a big volley on me? That's a decent amount of scrap. Good amount of fuel. Let's not accept surrender. Let's see if we can actually let our Zoltan shield hold out for just a little bit. Okay, so missile, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Right in the weapons room. I deserve that one. Okay. This is where you say, hey, bitch, you should have accepted surrender. Because, oh no, now they're boarding me too. Okay, this is FTL for you in a nutshell. Now we've got to run. I snatched defeat straight from the jaws of victory. Let's just get the hell out. Good. We're even going to go to what's supposedly a blank sector here. Just fight off our borders. That weapons room is apparently a big magnet for attacks, so my poor Engie's trying to do some wet noodle damage here. It's not succeeding. Alright, so borders detected. Let's get some oxygen in there. There we go. Alright. Well, the good news is that we lived. The bad news is that I lost a fight that I really should have won. I don't know if I'd even call that irresponsible play just as much as that's 2 fights now where I've had missiles just completely wreck my weapon room. And that's where cloaking would really help me, but not what's in the cards right now. So we're actually going to jump up here again. See what happens, because we've already been here. Nothing left of interest. I don't know about that. Now there's a store, but I'm not going to be able to get what I want from it, so... Tuco! Hey, sup, Tukes? I guess we're just going to be hoping that we don't get fire beamed here. I should be able to take on their shield here really fast. There we go. Unfortunately, their other stuff's still up, and they're able to ion me down pretty hard. So the fire beam does the last tickling. I do have a number of missiles. Oh, shit. Can't be having that ion bomb miss like that. Because I'm really relying on the ion bomb here to hit. Come on. There we go. So this time we are going to go Chrono Trigger style and X-Strike. And I'm not too threatened by Tuco, so we're not going to surrender this time. I know not surrendering has screwed me in the past, but I think we're going to be okay this time. As long as I can keep stuff dead. Like that. That's a nice change. 43 scrap. Double stores. What is this? Is this next to a star? Unfortunately, it is. I guess at this point the question is, do I go to the store, see what's at the exit? This ship is not built to fight against starbound ships very well. So let's see here. Heavy ion's okay. Don't really have anything I can sell. So I guess we'll hope for a cloaking in the last sector here. And just do some cursory repairs. Don't know if I need to buy missiles. I think 20 missiles is going to be enough to get to the next sector. So let's go ahead and jump to the exit because I'm just short. With a few mistakes that I made in this sector, I'm going to be just short of buying cloaking. If I'd played it a little better, I could have possibly survived some bad surrenders. And there we go. Let's attack the ship. 2 beam drones. I do not like this ship very much. I do not like it very much at all because my Zoltan shields are gone immediately. That is an Ion Mark II, possibly. So if I don't hit here, I'm in trouble. But I hit, so... Let's take this attack while we can. So that's 1 beam drone gone. That's their ion weapon gone too, so very fortunate on my end. There we go. Good night, sweet ship. 40 scrap and 31 more scrap. Now I have enough for cloaking. But no time to go to a store, it's time to go to the next sector. So next sector is a civilian sector, and that is going to be the start of next episode as we are on round 3 of, or going towards the end of the game in the Ion and Beam Challenge, where I get to use only ion weapons, beam weapons, and nothing more. And as usual, it's a bit of an interesting struggle to see how we can make it through so far, but the flagship is going to be the real tale of the tape next time. So this is Way to Fail. That's it for now. See you next time.